Meow. Hope you're doing well on this erection day if you live in America. Otherwise, it's merely another day. I hope everyone is doing well. We're picking up where we left off yesterday in Mono Dark in Rad Red 4.1. We're going to take on Rival. We're going to take on the double battle against Rocket Admins, Giovanni 2, Sabrina, and then Weather Routes. Best case scenario, I get to Fuchsia today. That way we do rematches, Safari Zone, Koga tomorrow. After I beat these boss battles, we'll pick up with the rest of the Lawyer You Know video we were watching yesterday about the case in Delphi, Indiana. Richard Allen, no matter what you think of an alleged child killer, once again, still cloaked in the presumption of innocence. And boy, has he not been treated well, and I hate that. Alright, so right off the jump, we know that it's Staraptor. We know it's Staraptor with Intimidate. I don't remember who I have leading. I am somewhat worried about Jump Bluff, and I'm somewhat worried about King Gambit due to Supreme Overlord. Which is every time one of its other mon die, it gets a +1 to attack. So it's almost 3 sword dances when it's the last mon alive. Alright, I just need to pull up one more thing and we'll be ready to take it on. Alright, very good. Alright. So let's look at who I have set up for this. Okay, so Jester with the fake out into Power Gem. Jester is named after Gatto's cat. We don't care about the Intimidate. We fake out, we get some chip damage. It's not going to be boosted by Stab. It's not going to be boosted by Technician, but it's boosted by Hardstone. And actually, no, though in Choppleberry, right. So it's boosted by Feline Prowess, which doubles my special attack. Think huge power, but for special. I do outspeed as well, which is nice. It swaps out instead, because of course it does. Alright. So this is not ideal. It's probably gonna go knockoff because it sees I have an item. Okay. I'm trying to think who I had for... Oh, I think I had a fire type for this. So, probably Houndoom. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Okay. So it's +2 attack with a Swords Dance. It's likely gonna go Sucker Punch. So I'm gonna go Flamethrower because Stab. Okay, it goes into Azumarill. Azumarill resists, which makes sense. We didn't get the burn, sadly. This is probably Aqua Jet. So we go into Stanky with the poison. Oh, Liquidation. Okay. Definitely more than I would have liked. I suppose it saw a kill with Liquidation, so it went for it. Okay. We're gonna go Toxic. Okay, interesting. I don't think we outspeed here though. It's gonna probably go Flamethrower. It could also go Air Slash. It could also go Focus Blast. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna go Flamethrower because everything else would either have a low % chance to hit or it would do like neutral damage. Okay. And I still need Stanky for Azumarill. Okay, so we're gonna go into Crocodile. Crocodile with Rock Slide was my answer here. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Sadly, I don't think we outspeed. So I'm probably dead here. Okay. So yeah, that was not the answer. But we did get the Toxic off, which is going to double every turn. So we're gonna go Jester. We are going to Fake Out. It probably wants to go Flamethrower again. So I'm gonna go Houndoom. At least I'll resist it. Okay. Okay. This is fine. It's probably gonna Sucker Punch. It could also go for Knockoff. I'm gonna go Flamethrower. Very nice. One down. I mean, I pretty much always knew that I was going to get outsped by the Charizard with Crocodile, but Crocodile was A, coverage for King Gambit, and it was also coverage for Charizard if I got a clean swap, and hopefully it went Flamethrower. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we get outsped here, and it's probably gonna go close combat. I'm gonna go Goofus. Yep. We Fake Out. We have Prankster, so we get T-Wave off. It misses because 90 accuracy. I totally forgot about that. So that's my fault. However, Ice Shard, we don't want to gamble it. It's dead, okay. Azumarill, we want to go into Stanky again. Fine. I'm not gonna live if I go over Toxic, so we're gonna Venoshock. It's not enough. Because we never landed the poison, but thankfully the Aftermath did it for us. We're gonna go into Jester because whatever comes in we can Fake Out. Okay. I don't think we're faster, sadly. So I'm gonna go for the Taunt, so there's no Sleep Powder. Okay, not ideal, but we got it with the Ice Shard because 4 times weak to Ice. Charizard. This isn't really a thing. We're gonna go Houndoom. Okay, we're gonna go Sucker Punch and Rival down. So now we get ready for the Brendan double battle. I can only have 3 Mon. We're going to grab a Defiant Mon because Defiant is whenever your stats are lowered, you get a +2 to attack. So we're gonna rock up with a Mon that has Defiant. We're gonna get Intimidated. Defiant will proc, and then we're gonna just dunk on them. There are not a lot of Dark Mon that have access to Defiant, so my options are relatively limited here. I don't want to do that again, so we're gonna save. We are going to Dig Out. So let's look at Dark types with Defiant. I was hoping there'd be competitive, which is basically the same as Defiant, but for special. Sadly, there's none. Okay, so on one hand, we have Obstagoon. Obstagoon gets Defiant. Obstagoon has Obstruct, which is basically a better version of Protect, but it's 4 times weak. So more or less comes down to Mabastiff or Obstagoon. Because as much as I like Bisharp, Steel loses to Fire. Steel's also 4 times weak to fighting, and it's 2 times weak to ground. So I'm kind of thinking Obstagoon, because the bonus of Obstruct is when a move makes contact, the attacker gets -2 to their defense. So that's pretty good value. Also, Obstagoon is faster with a higher base stat. So I think I go Obstagoon for the first one with Defiant. We obstruct the first turn so we don't get hit with Fake Out. Let me look at what the enemy team's going to be having for us. Okay, so they're going to open with Incineroar and Gothitelle. Hidden Power Fighting is going to blow. So we know right out the jump that a super effective berry is sadly not saving you from a 4 times weakness. So that already kind of makes me want to go Mabostiff, because Mabostiff with a Chipotle berry will not die to Gothitelle. Goldengo has Focus Blast. Okay. I think I'm gonna suck it up and use Mabostiff. Defiant Mabostiff holding a Fighting Berry. I'm gonna have to have something else for the Fairymon. So yeah, we're gonna go with Mabostiff. We're gonna take people out of our party because we only bring 3 Mon, and I'm not sure which ones we're bringing yet. All right. Also, Mabostiff has access to the Elemental Fangs, so that gives me better coverage than an Obstagoon would. So it's not like the worst thing in the world, you know? Okay. Let's see. I could also go King Gambit. The issue there is, once again, 4 times weak to fighting. It does resist Fairy, but it's also very slow. So I'm thinking... Okay. We absolutely want Mabostiff. Where are you, though? Oh, there you are. Okay. So it's been a while since we used him. We now want something ground to deal with the Houndoom, to deal with the Mawile, to deal with the Goldengo. The issue there is there's no dark ground with a lot of special attack. So that's not going to be great for the Mawile. So I'm probably going to need... I think I'm gonna have to use Houndoom for Mawile, because I can do special and I can hit it with like a flamethrower or something. And I can also do the same to Goldengo. I really want something like ground, but I just don't have much because it's gonna be resisted, you know? Ugh. Alright, so we know that Brendan's team will usually get rid of the Primarina for us. Bug Buzz usually does a pretty good job of getting rid of Gothitelle. So it more or less comes down to Mega Mawile, which we have the Houndoom for. Goldengo, which we kind of have the Houndoom for. Then we need something else to deal with their Houndoom. Maybe Adaptability, Crawdaunt. Maybe Speed Boost Sharpedo. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna grab Houndoom. Protean, very fast, but it'll start grass, which is not ideal. Okay, so I think it's gonna come down to Crawdaunt. Probably Crawdaunt because he's bulkier than Sharpedo. And adaptability Aqua Jet will hit pretty damn hard. Okay. And I believe Defiant is Mabosstiff's hidden ability. So we need to Dream Patch that. No, it's Stakeout, which is when a Mon swaps in, Mabosstiff does more damage to it. So yep, Defiant. We want to hold a Chipotle Berry for fighting. Alright, because I'm gonna get outsped by the Gothitelle most likely. So yep, Chipotle Berry. You're already holding a Chipotle Berry, so that's fine. Aqua Jet, Swords Dance, Razor Shell, and Knockoff, probably. Houndoom with Flash Fire, Sucker Punch, Fire Red. I mean, I could get rid of Sucker Punch because Houndoom isn't a physical attacker, but it's a way to get, like, chip damage in on the sly. Alright. 56 is still level cap, that's fine. We give Mabosstiff Protect, because I don't think it gets a special Protect like Obstruct or Silk Trap or Silky Web, whatever it's called. Okay. So Thunder Fang is not going to get a lot of mileage. Payback isn't going to get a lot of mileage. Ice Fang is not going to get a lot of mileage. So what am I actually giving Mabosstiff? I suppose there's Fire Fang. Okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to actually get a Home Claw off. Okay, so Jaw Lock, it's fighting, it's gonna be useful. Maybe Play Rough. Thunder Fang is only gonna be useful against Primarina. Play Rough will be useful against only Incineroar, and even then it won't be that useful. Like, I'd rather go fighting against Incineroar. So no, we're not gonna do Play Rough. Not even Bad Tantrum. That's actually mildly disappointing. I mean, Dig makes sense as a dog, you know. Not even Ironhead, really? I might be stuck with the Elemental Fangs then. Okay, I think that's what we have to do then. So we'll grab save because it's been a minute and I don't want to get screwed by the game crashing. We have the fighting move, which is going to be useful against most of them. Oh, I know where I needed to go. Cerulean is the Elemental Fangs, not Vermilion. So that's an oopsie doopsies on my part, to be sure. It does suck, though, having to use Fire Fang, because it just does not hit hard. 65, sadly. Okay, so Jaw Lock, Protect, Fire Fang, And then crunch, so we at least have a stab move. The defense drop wouldn't be bad. Okay. So we'll go that. And let me check. Yep. So it's gonna get hit with Intimidate. Its defense is gonna go down its attack's gonna go down a stage. And then it's gonna go up +2. So that's realistically fine. Let's make sure we actually outspeed the Incineroar. We do. It's gonna fake out on the first turn. So Mabastev is good. And until I have a better name for him, we're naming him Cujo after the dog from Stephen King. I think it's spelled that way. If it's not, the internet will correct me. Let's see. Yup, it sure is. And that dog did nothing wrong. He got bit by a rabid bat. It wasn't his fault. So, okay, Houndoom. We are going to do probably a Fighting Berry, because I know fire resists fairy. Yeah, exactly. So we will absolutely go fighting on that. Everyone and their mom's getting a Chipotle Berry due to how prevalent fighting is. And then Crawdon is also getting a... Let's see. Okay. No. I think I'm gonna go Fairy Berry just in case. So that'd be a Roselli Berry. Thank you. I'm not sure if this is the answer yet, but it might be. I like the damage that Crab Hammer does. I don't like the fact that it's 90 accuracy, you know. So I think this is the team we're gonna save. Let's take on that fight. It's such an RNG fight. The Mega Sceptile that Brendan has is special and it's not even good. The X-Splout is using Focus Blast, which has 70% accuracy. It's just such a BS fight. If they ignore you on the first turn and they double in on Masquerain, Masquerain just fucking dies. And then you can end up being in a situation where it's your 2-mon versus like their 4. Not ideal. VOD friends, lurkers, hope you're doing well. After we beat this fight, we'll do a short Pallas Cat break. Then we will prep for Giovanni 2. Giovanni 2 is going to be rough because it has sand. Sand activates a bunch of buffs on the enemy team, like double speed, extra defense, evasion. And we don't have a way to automatically get rid of the weather. So we have to waste a turn and hope there's a mon there that can get rid of it. Because a lot of the weather moves are tutor moves from Cinnabon, aka much later in the game. Otherwise, we have to literally fight through the sand, and that's gonna make it rough. Because Garchomp has Sand Veil, aka Evasion, Excadrill has double speed, aka Sand Rush, and any rock type at 50% special defense, aka Garganacl is gonna be a pain in the ass. We're just gonna clear out this one guy, then we can get right to the next battle. Jawlock, Crunch, Firefang, Firefang again. Extremely powerful. And then you save right here, because if you don't, the battle triggers and you get locked into it. So we have that. You're fine. That's fine because there is some fire that we can eat. And then adaptability is perfectly fine. Thank you. So this is Ariana and Admin Archer. Brendan rocks up with a horrible team. We lead with Cujo. We have Houndoom next, and we have Crawdon. Right out the jump, we protect on the first turn so we don't get faked out. The best case scenario is they double in on me, and because I used protect, I can't take damage. So I want to get rid of the Gothitelle, but Masquerade's faster, so I'm gonna jaw lock the Incineroar. Really? Okay. Eat your berry, that's fine. Nice. Not a big deal. Okay. Goldengo is probably gonna go make it rain because Masquerade's at half HP. I want to get rid of Incineroar, so we are going to jaw lock the Incineroar. Okay, not bad. He went Shadow Ball, which was also a random move. Okay, Primarina is probably gonna go Dazzling Gleam because of me. I think I do still outspeed it though, so we are gonna go Fire Fang on the Goldengo. Ah, at least the Sceptile comes in now. Okay, eat your berry, that's fine. Really? No D-Gleam, okay. Oh, the burn. Oh, that's unpleasant. We're gonna Fire Fang. Oh, well, at least it did something, you know? Yeah, that's horrible. Because normally, the Sceptile will go in on the Primarina. Instead, the Sceptile dies in one hit because it's stupid and it goes after the wrong target. So right off the jump, this is an example of this is probably a reset because the AI is fucking garbage. We don't have anyone who can take out Primarina now because I built this team around knowing Primarina dies to Sceptile. So I'm gonna go in on the Houndoom because we need to get rid of him. Okay. I'm gonna swap out Crawdon for Houndoom. Yep, it's over. So that's a reset because now Meownwell comes in and I have no one. I'm gonna play it out, but it's not gonna work. Sadly. Yep, so that's a perfect example of there was nothing I could have done differently. Brendan's Sceptile went for the wrong Mon, and as a result, we wipe. So now we'll try it again, and we'll see how the RNG goes. This fight is fucking horrible. Any of the double battles, I wish they were removed, and I wish you could just use 6 of your own Pokemon, because the RNG can really just break the wrong way, and then there's nothing you can do about it. So Cujo, we're gonna run it back. Same thing like before. First turn protect. They doubled in on Masquerade and no one took damage. I hate that. So now we're already behind. We're probably gonna have to reset now. So we're gonna jaw lock the Incineroar. We're gonna jaw lock the Incineroar. Sceptile's probably dead now, sadly. We're gonna go in on Gothitelle. Yep, this one's already over too. I may have to put Thunderfang back on Mabastiff to deal with the Primarina. We'll try it one more time, then we'll make that move change. Okay. Yes. Protect first turn. Okay, now they didn't double in on Masquerade, so this is better. I'm going to finish off the Gothitelle. Gothitelle's dead. We are going to go in on the Incineroar. Much better. Sceptile's in. So ideally the Sceptile goes on Primarina, and Primarina dies in one hit. We're gonna go Fire Fang on Goldengo. So that's better. But sadly Cujo is now dead. We're gonna go Crawdon. We're gonna go in on Knockoff on Goldengo. Sceptile goes in on Primarina like he's supposed to. Primarina's down. Now it's winnable. So third time's the charm, you know. Okay, we are going to Aqua Jet the Houndoom. Or not. We are going to Flamethrower the Mile. First try where the AI didn't sell me out. So we love that. Now we're gonna prep for Geo2. Let's just do a quick heal, a save. Level cap's now 57. It goes up to 59 when we beat Giovanni. So I'll adjust it after we beat Geo2. I need to find out if there's any Darkmon that can naturally learn Rain Dance, Sunny Day, etc. Because if they don't, then I'm realistically not going to be able to use it. All right. Okay, we do have a option. I don't hate that. Let me check the other two though. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll check one more of them. All right, so I do have an option, but it's not what I would prefer. Going to take a short Pallas Cat break, then we're gonna prep for Geo2. Let's pull up some Pallas Cat videos. I'm gonna look at this one. If it's the one we already watched the other day, I may not watch it again. But if I don't find anything better, I probably will end up watching it. So let's see. We did watch this one, okay. So we are going to find a different one. There's almost always new videos in the Meownwell Discord, which is great because they're adorable. Problem is that one was too short. That one's also too short. Oh my god, I hate this. Half the time, it's fine, but then the other half of the time you get unskippable ads in Discord. So it's like, bruh, can you fucking not? Just YouTube being horrible. So apparently this is going to be a video of the kittens that Az gave birth to in Nasu Animal Kingdom play fighting. They're known as the Kanji 4. It's Atto, Teru, Mei, and I'm currently forgetting the last one, so I'm gonna check the database to figure out what their name is, because I'm currently forgetting. Okay. I think I'll have to search for it via something else because I'm not finding it. Let's see. Oh, I'll check in announcements. Maybe it'll be there. It actually might be. Let's see. It's not always chronological, sadly. Actually, you know what? I'll just ask someone. I'll ask one of the round council members. We'll start this video while we go. This is from Rio 415. I pulled it from the Meownwell Discord. All right, the last member of the Kanji 4 is Nagomu. He is the only male of this litter. He's also nicknamed Bull Jr. apparently, probably face and head shape. We have no idea what's being said, so we're just gonna appreciate the kittens playing with each other. They're absolutely adorable. Once they're fully grown, they'll likely be split up to different zoos. So it's good to see them get to interact with each other now, you know? There you go. Oh, they're so silly. So goofy. I love when they do the shake. I love those long stripy tails. They remind me of raccoons every single time. Oh, that was a huge jump. That was like multiple cats' length of a jump. Very impressive. You can also see their orange feet right here. They're looking into probably another exhibit. That might be where their dad is. They've sadly never been able to meet their dad because it's been the kittens and their mom. Because I think usually the dad in the wild, he like dips after, you know, so. Oh, eeping in the sun, so precious. We'll do one more Pallas Cat video. I have no idea what any of that was saying, so it's like, oh, that's fun. Let's also pull up the, this. We want to one-hit the hippo down because then we don't have to worry about stealth rocks and we don't have to worry about sand coming back up. After that, we can get a sunny day off to get rid of the sand because unlike Geo3 with Sandstream from T-Tar, he has no way to replenish the sand after Hippo Down is dead. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what this ends up being. It looks like a Pallas Cat, I'm not sure where, interacting with a box. Cats like boxes. If they fit, they can sit. I'm not sure if they're gonna try to actually sit in it, or it'll end up being something else like them eating it, tearing it apart, etc. Using it as a scratching thing, much like Grusha does. Oh, it's so dramatic. Oh no. Whoa, look at him go. Just carrying the box around. So adorable. That was probably Elden Ring music. It may have also been Dark Souls, I don't know. That was so adorable. All right, so now we'll prep for Geo2. Most of this content comes from the Pallas Cat Discord, aka Cult of the Pallas Cat, aka Monocord. So if you like Pallas Cats, look out for that. It's pretty great. I see new Pallas Cat videos and new Pallas Cat content on a daily basis. It's pretty amazing. Let's just put that away real quick, and now we'll start on that next fight. So we want to open with someone that can one-hit Hippo down. We want to eventually, ideally, before Garchomp comes out, because we absolutely want to not have Sandvale be a thing, because Swords Dance Earthquake or Swords Dance Scale Shot will basically just wipe everything, and it's very unpleasant. Let me see what this is. Okay. It's a close-up of a Meownwell. Very silly. Also slightly intimidating. And then, yeah, the hiss at the end. Very terrifying. So cute, though. So small. It's like, oh no, you're so ferocious, but you're also friend-shaped, so it's fine. And that was yet another one from the monochord. So let's take a gander. Fire's gonna be good for Exadrill. Ground's gonna be fine for Exadrill. I'm not sure what I'm using for Kangaskhan. I did use Grimmsnarl last time, but I don't want to risk the Thunder Wave missing. Garganackle is a really good reason to get rid of the sand as well, because rocks get more defense in the sand. And by defense, I mean special defense. Garchomp gets evasion in the sand. Excadrill has double speed in the sand. So we absolutely have to get rid of it. And I remember it was going to be a Fire Dark type that learned Sunny Day. That was going to be my solution to the weather. Okay. So I think I know what it's gonna be. All right, let's dig out. We need to make sure that it actually dies, because if we try to set weather when Hippowdon is still alive, it'll pivot out, pivot back in, it'll override the weather. All right. We'll keep you for, this is actually gonna be tough, because as you know, fire loses the rock, fire loses the ground. So we have a Shiftry to set weather. We absolutely need a fairy type to deal with Garchomp. We absolutely need an ice type to deal with Torterra. Okay. I need some backup, because if I use Grimmsnarl for Garchomp, I can't use it for Kangaskhan. Okay. I can't go Obstagoon, because 4 times weak is horrible. It'd be 4 times weak to Power Punch. So I need to find a different approach to that. Okay. I might go Sableye or Spiritomb. I don't have Mega Absol yet, so we can't rely on that. Meowscarada will outspeed, so there actually might be something to this. So let's get everyone's levels where they need to be before anything else. Okay, that's 57. We'll change the level cap after we beat Geo, because then it goes up to 59. Okay. So Shiftry will fake out on the first turn. We do want to go special, because Hippowdon is primarily a physical tank. We're gonna go Leaf Storm. It'll do enough damage to kill, I think. We are going to keep Fake Out. We're going to keep Sucker Punch. We need Leaf Storm, and then ideally I get Sunny Day. If I don't get Sunny Day, it's gonna be a world of hurt. I do not get Sunny Day, so it looks like I probably have to play through the sand, which is even worse. Oh, that is very unpleasant. Okay. I do not like this. Okay. I kind of have an idea. Let's see. Okay. And sadly, defog does not get rid of weather. It only gets rid of terrain and hazards. I mean, there's definitely a world where I quote-unquote embrace the weather, but I still don't have a way to deal with the sand veil or the sand rush, which is why I wanted to get rid of it. Maybe Houndoom will get sunny day. Let's see. Nope, which means it's probably from an egg tutor then. Let's check Meowscarada. If I embrace the sand, we can absolutely use Cacturn. But if Cacturn doesn't get sunny day either, it does not. Can't have nice things. Okay. So I think then, I'm not sure how I want to do this. Okay. If I go Sand Rush, I will outspeed. So that's not the worst thing in the world. But I'm still going to be outsped by the Excadrill. And I still have to deal with the evasion. I mean, I can go wide lens and hope I don't miss, but... Alright, so it looks like we are going for just letting the sand be a thing, because I don't have a realistic way to get rid of it. Okay. So we are going to keep Shiftry because of the Fake Out. Fake Out's very useful. We're going to go special attack up. Defense down, I think. Actually, no, special defense down because most of the team is actually physical. Okay. So we'll go Rash. We have Shiftry with Sucker Punch, Fake Out, Leaf Storm, and then I think I'll do Parting Shot just so I can pivot. I don't have U-turn because I never fought Bugsy. Yeah, we'll do Parting Shot over Cecil's Edge. Okay, we need an item. Let's see. That's actually a toughie. I think I'm gonna go Chipotle Berry. Because there's a fair amount of fighting coverage. Okay. Since we're not getting rid of the weather, we're also going to go Sand Rush on Cacturn. Just gotta make sure I have the right one already. Okay, so yeah, no water moves here. Nothing to worry about there. Okay. Dream Patch, Sand Rush, so I have double speed. We go speed up, special defense down, because we want to make sure we outspeed most of them. Okay. Rash. We absolutely keep Spiky Shield. We want to ditch the other three, though. This might help as leverage against mobs that are really fast. Alright. I know it can learn Energy Ball and it can probably learn Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse, not so much, but Energy Ball, absolutely. Also, Vac Wave being priority is kind of nice. I think I am going to grab that now that I think about it. We're going to grab that over Parting Shot. I mean, it's not bad. No, don't need it. I'm gonna go Ice Punch because that's gonna be 4 times the Whatnot's gonna be 4 times weak against it. We'll go Fake Out, Sucker Punch. Actually, no, I'll stick to that. I will stick to that. We're gonna go Taunt on the Grimmsnarl because I need an answer. I need to be able to prevent Swords Dance from the, what's his face, you know? And we want to go Air Balloon to avoid Earthquake. Okay. So that's Taunt on Grimmsnarl. Okay. I want to go Rock on Weevil in case I have to use Weevil against Garchomp. So that'll be a Charty Berry. And by that I mean Air Balloon. Because otherwise it will just go Earthquake, so. I'm gonna give Crawdon a Chipotle Berry because there's a fair amount of fighting here. Cacturn needs to be leveled up still. Cacturn also needs Energy Ball because I don't have a special grass move, and Giga Drain's not going to be enough. I mean, Dark Pulse isn't bad for flinch, but Dark's not super effective against anyone in the group, you know? I mean, that's not bad. Yep, Energy Ball on Cacturn. So it's going to be Spiky Shield, it's going to be Cotton Spore, it's going to be Sucker Punch, so I have the chip damage when they attack, and then Energy Ball is going to be doing a bit of a carry. So let's take a gander. You're meant to deal with Hippo Down. You're intended to deal with the Garchomp. Weed Cat is... Those are basically fine, realistically. Crawdon is also fine. Weevil is probably fine. Cacturn. Let's also give it a Fighting Berry. This is likely gonna take a few tries, but I know we can do it. Hold on a second. Kingsley14, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. We're working on Giovanni 2 in Red Mono Dark. But yeah, now that I think about it, I don't have a clear answer to Kangaskhan, so we're actually gonna ditch Weed Cat because I don't think it has a fighting move. Let me double check. I mean, I know I can give it Brick Break, but is that really gonna be enough, you know? And I can't knock off the Mega Stone, so... Alright. Yeah, I think I can make that work. We will actually hold a Cherry Berry because we want to avoid being paralyzed by Body Slam. And then we wanted to give a Chipotle Berry to Cacturn. I am not confident in this team, but we're gonna have to make it work, you know? Sometimes you don't have a way to get rid of terrain or you don't have a way to get rid of weather. And you just have to make the best of a poor situation. All right. We save. This is likely gonna take a few tries. All right, go team. We're gonna save one more time, just to be safe. So right off the jump, we fake out. It goes right into Garganackle. We need to go into a physical attacker. I think it goes for body press. I'm not sure. No, go Salt Cure. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go Flower Trick. It's going to auto crit, which is huge. Sadly, it was not enough. And then we die to Salt Cure. So that's unpleasant. We're already looking really bad for this one. We are gonna go Razor Shell. Okay, good. So Torterra is an issue. I think I might be faster. Let's see. 56. I'm gonna gamble. We do not get it. So yeah, that's a reset right off the bat. Okay, so nope. Okay, we're gonna try something different. We're not gonna fake out. We're gonna go for the Leaf Storm. Okay, Garganackle. I'm gonna go into Weed Cat with Flower Trick, and that kills. Huge. We're already in a better position. It's gonna go random move because I'm under half, so we're gonna go for Shiftry. We wanna fake out. We're going to fake out, and then we're gonna back wave. Okay. I'm gonna go into Crawdon, and we're gonna go Aqua Jet. It is enough. That's huge. Okay, Garchomp's coming in. Garchomp is probably going Swords Dance. So I need to go... I need to go Goofus. Okay, it went with the Dragon move. So we're gonna fake out. We are going to taunt because I don't want it to be able to Dragon Dance. I mean Swords Dance. We're gonna play rough. It swaps out into Torterra, which actually makes sense. I am faster. I'm gonna taunt to prevent the Shell Smash. We're gonna play rough again. Oh, that's unpleasant. Sucker Punch for the kill. Kangaskhan. This is random move because I'm below half HP. So I'm gonna go... Let's see how I want to play this out. We're gonna go Weed Cat. Okay. Body Slam. I don't love that. But it lets us do a fake out into Sucker Punch. I think we can do this. So then we're gonna go Spiky Shield. This will lower his defense by 2. I'm gonna go Energy Ball. And Sucker Punch. Okay, good. This is a problem. I am technically faster. I think I'm gonna Spiky Shield because it sees that I'm under half HP. Sadly, it doesn't make contact, so I'm gonna Sucker Punch. Okay, I do not love that. We have Ice Shard. It eats its Yachi Berry, of course. Ice Shard again. We need to go. We are faster, and it's probably gonna go random move because I'm below half. So I'm just gonna go Ice Punch. Okay. This actually isn't too bad. Razor Shell, and we did it. Actual first try, technically second try, but good enough. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick breb, then we're gonna prep for Sabrina. We're making good progress today. I love this. I don't know if we beat the weather routes, but we'll absolutely be able to take a bite out of the weather routes. So let me update the level cap now. All right, and then after I beat Sabrina, it goes to 68. I'm not super worried about Sabrina, but there's a few mon like Ursaluna once it gets Facade going with Trick Room that I'm kind of terrified of. Save again. Brab. Okay. And we're back. So the idea is we are going to kill the Hatterene on the first turn with either a Poison, Steel, or Ghost move. We are going to defog to get rid of Psychic Terrain. That'll be with a flyer most likely, so probably Honchkrow. After that, I'm not sure what we're doing. But we need to get rid of the terrain as soon as possible because the terrain blocks priority and it boosts expanding force and all other psychic moves. We are immune to psychic, which is fine, but no priority moves is kind of an issue. No fake outs, no sucker punches. No first impression, which are all going to be good against psychic. So I just have to figure out what's my best option to one-hit the Hatterene. Okay. And Hatterene is... How slow is Hatterene? Hatterene is 29 base speed, so we could go King Gambit with a Akaberry, because they all have, like, Mystical Fire, you know? Okay. And then once we get rid of Psychic Terrain, we'll be able to use things like Fake Out and Sucker Punch. Alright. Grimmsnarl's my only fairy, so I'm pretty sure I have to bring it. Weed Cat is very fast, so I'm probably bringing that as well. We can get rid of Weevil, we can get rid of Cacturn, we are probably getting rid of Crawdon. Alright. Okay. So, Bisharp, that's gonna be my answer to Hatterene. We use Honk-Crow. Actually, do we? Let me look at the speed of Hatterene. Alright. Hatterene is 29.85. We do need to outspeed the Indeedee. Okay. So, yeah, it's gonna be Honk-Crow and it's gonna be King Gambit in the lead. Actually, no, it can't. I mean, no, it still can. I just have to hold a Akaberry because that fire move is gonna really, really hurt my King Gambit, who has no special defense. There we go. So, Bisharp and Honk-Crow. We want Defog. Let's see what else he can get. I mean, Snarl's not bad. Most of the team is special. Poison Jab isn't a bad grab. So we're gonna keep Iron Head. We're going to Nyx Fury Cutter because it's not 100% accurate. Knockoff is very handy. I'm gonna Nyx Return for now. We're gonna put Knockoff on Honk-Crow. We keep Sucker Punch, we keep Dual Wing Beat. We get rid of Pluck, and then we replace Roost with Defog. Shadow Claw isn't a bad grab because Protean. I'll think about that one. Okay. Rare Candy on Bisharp. Akaberry so we don't instantly die to a fire move. I mean, 85 and it doesn't miss is really nice, but I can always get it back later, you know? Okay. So, Akaberry for King Gambit. Actually, no, we're gonna go Sucker Punch. I don't think any of them... Actually, no, I do want to go Defiant because its attack is going to be lowered by... One of its stats is going to be lowered by Mystical Fire. So Defiant is absolutely the grab here. There we go, okay. So you have Defiant King Gambit. We want to give Honk-Crow Roselli Berry because Fairy's good against Dark. We give it Defog. It's mostly only flyers. Hey Taro, hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. We're currently working on Sabrina in Mono Dark. As you did just drop by, I'm going to pull up 1 or 2 Pallas Cat videos. Sadly, no. I guess they're all busy on Erection Day, you know? Alright, so we got the Defog for the terrain. We have the Roselli Berry. We are primarily a physical attacker, so we're gonna stick to Super Luck and we'll go Adamant. Alright. So let me pull up. That was not too bad. This is probably Dan Yang. She was one of the Chinese Pallas Cats that died this year, sadly. I fucking hate that. But they don't honk. They do a... And this is her. Once it finishes buffering, of course. Those big old eyes, the brown boots. So adorable. She's in the great step in the sky, living her best life, and that's what matters. Kind of. I'm gonna get it all chopped off probably in like a week or two. I don't derive my power from my hair like Samson does, so it's okay to get rid of it eventually. I basically get it cut like 3 times a year, and it basically just gets all shorn off, you know. Alright, so let's pull up another Pallas Cat video. What else do we have? That one's too short, sadly. So what have you been up to today, Taro? So this is going to be from Alpaca Zaman. It's a short of Naru at the, what's it called? Nasu Animal Kingdom in Japan. He looks so excited. I don't, but it's the, I have Native American in me on my mom's side of the family. So that's why, because they all technically crossed the ice bridge a long time ago. But this is gonna be Nar, and he's a very silly boy. Doing a big old yawn. Feeling a little tall, doing a bit of a stretch. With his good old white socks, absolutely adorable. Doing a reverse tail step because he's very silly. And we'll let that loop through like once more. He's got a very dirty, dark head. Once his wife is reunited with him, she'll be cleaning his dirty head again. Alright, and we'll do one more video. Let's see, what do we have? Was it a D flat major? I don't know. I'm not musically inclined. Oh, this is gonna be more of Grusha from the Asayama Zoo. He's looking very silly. I think it's technically a different video from the one we watched the other day. Alright. Oh no, it might be the same one, just taken from a different angle. Or it might be a different video entirely. Either way, it's Grusha at the Asayama Zoo in Japan. He's absolutely adorable. Let's blow that up. They look like they move in such a jerky, staccato, and unnatural fashion, I gotta say. And this is from the official Asayama Zoo Twitter handle. I love the tail. They're also so nimble despite being large fluff balls. It'll probably be snowing soon because Hokkaido is in the north of Japan. Doing a small mlem. After this, we'll be beating Sabrina, then we're gonna clear out the weather routes. So starting tomorrow, we can do Fuchsia City and the rematches. Yes, absolutely. It's quite interesting watching them move. More evidence evidence that Pallas Cats are birds. With how fluffy he is, you can tell he's starting to transition into his winter coat. He's such a silly man. Some sort of owl, mainly due to how fluffy they are. I wouldn't be able to say more specific than that, though. I'm actually not an ornithologist. I also love how tiny their heads look relative to the rest of their body. It makes them look quite silly. Makes them also look like they have no neck. I'll give you a really good example of that where Polly has no neck. Let's see if we can find it. It looks like she was caught mid transformation, you know? I'm not familiar with Flickr. It's presumably a bird and not the photo sharing website. Let me look this up because I am curious now. All right. Oh, okay, those guys. Yeah, they are apparently part of the woodpecker family. I probably have never seen them. All right. Yes. Yeah, I've seen the classic woodpecker. White body, black rest of the body, with like a red crest. But stripes and spots, I have not seen. Okay, so now we're gonna work on Erica, and by Erica I mean Sabrina. We have a iron head for Hatterene. We have a defog to get rid of the terrain. Once we get rid of the terrain, we can use priority moves. So I'll be using first impression for Brute Bonnet, fighting something for Porygon, probably not sure yet for Ursaluna, Poison Dark for Gardevoir. Yes, I probably have heard them. We used to hear woodpeckers against the wooden parts of our house at the old home. Haven't really heard any here, though. Okay, so let's start working on this. Okay. So yeah, King Gambit is fine. Honchkrow is fine. Goofus is probably gonna be fine. Okay. It still loses a fairy, so we are gonna give it a Roselli Berry. Okay. Oh, if you'd like to name Honchkrow or any of the other mon I have in my party, feel free to give me a name, Taro. I figured you'd want to name Honchkrow because he's a bird. He's got a hat, too, which I really like. Okay. Save, because it's been a minute. I don't want to accidentally get screwed there. I'm gonna go Roselli Berry as well. There's more fairy than there is of fighting. And by fighting, I mean fire. So now I absolutely do want a fighting type to deal with all the normal types. We are also gonna grab Peekaboo because the first impression is gonna be very huge against Brute Bonnet. Tinted Lens is fine. Let's see. So first impression, once we get, that's why we need to get rid of the Psychic Terrain via defog. Psychic Terrain blocks priority moves, and that's no bueno. Okay, so Sucker Punch first impression. Let's see what else we can learn. Yeah, we'll do a Fire Berry on this. Actually, do we? No, we will go fighting. Okay. So then we just need a proper fighting mon, probably Urshifu. Yeah, I can do that. It's cause he's got the right stuff to fly. That's how you know, meteorites are the ones that hit the ground because they've got the right stuff to land. I stole that joke from Roanoke Gaming. He's a microbiologist and epidemiologist, I believe. He breaks down various like video games and movies that have science in them. Ah, yes, Phoenix Wright. That makes sense, Taro. Thank you. All right, very good. So then, yeah, we're gonna grab Urshifu. Sadly, we're not gonna live against a fairy move because Dark Fighting loses 4 times to that. So we're just gonna have to be really fast and hope Trick Room isn't up because otherwise we just fucking die. Okay. This might take a few tries. Okay. No. I think I'm gonna get rid of Bulk Up because I'm probably never gonna have a chance to actually use it to buff myself. Okay. Might go for one of the elemental punches. And that's another thing that sucks. He doesn't really get a priority move outside of, I think, Sucker Punch. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep looking. Ice Punch isn't bad. Frostbite, in this, Frostbite is basically, what if Burn, but special attack, you know? I think we're gonna make this work. We're gonna save, and we're gonna go team. After Sabrina, we'll fight Chuck to get the Focus Sash, because that'll very likely be useful for the weather routes. So let's see if I remember how to do this. It's been a minute, and I don't feel like looking it up. This was not it. Ah, oh no, I gotta fight him. Lamau, you're stupid. He did Destiny Bond. Lamau. Oh yeah, that's the one thing I really hate about. A lot of Psychemon have status. So if they read you have Sucker Punch, they'll just spam their status move until you're out of it. It's super cringe. It shouldn't be allowed. There we go, we got there. Okay, so now we save. Go team. So we want to Ironhead Hatterene. We want to defog the terrain. We're gonna get hit probably with Mystical Fire or we're just gonna get hit with that. It's not a big deal. Okay, Hatterene dead. That's huge. So it went Hyper Voice because it read I had Defiance, so it didn't use Mystical Fire. I am going to Ironhead the Gardevoir. I am going to knock off the Indeedee. If I Sucker Punch the Gardevoir, probably goes Trick Room. Huge. Indeedee down. Gardevoir down. Huge. Very clean so far. Ursaluna always protects because it wants to get its Guts Boosted Facade. Brute Bonnet is gonna go probably Spore or Close Combat. So we're going to Brick Break the Brute Bonnet. We are going to Dual Wing Beat the Brute Bonnet. So it's probably dead. Okay, it's dead. Huge. Alright. Porygon comes in. There hasn't been a Trick Room yet, so that's good. We are faster than... Well, no, because there's a chance the Porygon goes for Trick Room, which then allows Ursaluna to go first. So I think I'm going to try to focus the Ursaluna down because that is way scarier than Porygon. Okay. Yeah. Wright's Goose is cooked. And Trick Room went off now, which means Slurmon goes first. So I realistically have to rely on priority moves to do the work now. So Urshifu, we have Sucker Punch for Ursaluna, we have Sucker Punch for Ursaluna. Yes, objection, I completely agree. Okay, Brick Break and Close Combat. Honestly, it went smoother than I thought it would. I love that. Frizz, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Have you been able to sort moving to Europe yet, or is that on a hiatus? I remember the last we talked, you were considering Austria instead. Also, how is Nagi, and how's the girlfriend doing? All right, so we got Trick Room, and that's what mattered. Now we can get out. We are now gonna prep a team for Chuck because I really want my Focus Sash. All right. Awesome. Good luck with the prep. I hope you're hanging in there and I hope you're doing well. So Chuck is the fighting gym. Dark loses the fighting. That makes this difficult for me. And we can't really do a sweep with Roost because Roost removes the flying typing, which means I'd only be dark, which means I'm 2 times ineffective against fighting. Okay. So this is gonna require some galaxy brain to beat Chuck. I'm glad to hear Nagi is doing well. I love that for you, Frez. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a minute. Yes, it is certainly a big day, and I am in a media blackout until tomorrow, a self-imposed media blackout. Goofus is my only fairy type. Meowscarada is very fast. I'm probably not bringing Urshifu. Okay. definitely want as much like intimidate as possible since they're all physical. Yeah, it is not great. Both situations suck, but I wasn't voting for a convicted felon. Okay, I think Shifter will be a play because fake out into Sucker Punch. Yeah, it's what a time to be alive, you know? You know what, I'm gonna go out of my way to get Sableye and Spiritomb because they're ghosts and they're gonna be immune to fighting. Yeah, I know, right? Like, he won, so yay. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna grab Sableye and Spiritomb because they're the only dark ghosts in the game that I have access to. Dex Nav. Okay. Quick Ball, Easy Catch, Lamau. We're gonna name him Stank Eye because I think that'll be funny. I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't care. Like, here's my mom's argument for why she voted for Trump. When Trump was president, the economy was good. That's literally the only thing she cares about. So, yeah, that's fun for the whole family, you know? And then we're gonna grab Spiritomb. Alright. No, I don't really care about the Smoke Ball because we have Infinite Repel. Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. And I mean, I can understand people like Mom. They focus on one thing and that's good enough for them. And it turns out no matter what country you're in, if you perceive the economy to have been better during a certain president, of course they're gonna go for that one. It's so outrageous, you know? All right, let's see. So we got Stankai, we got Spiritomb, we got Shiftry, we have Goofus, we have Weed Cat. Those are all some really good options. I probably do want one flyer because flying is good against fighting. I could also go Psychic Dark. Yeah, that is wild. $500 BST versus 530. Hold on, speed though. 96 versus 82. Yeah, we'll go Honk Crow. All right. So it's gonna take some work to get this team ready. I'm not looking forward to this fight. Chuck, if you don't have the ability to basically set up with one mon and sweep, Chuck's a pain in the ass. Okay, so right off the jump, we know he's gonna want to fake out. He's gonna want to fake out into probably triple axle. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the COD, Frizz. Good luck with your plan to exodus to Europe. It was good talking to you. Take care. And thank you, Frizz. I appreciate the kind words. All right. Oh yeah, level cap is 68. Right. I need to adjust that now. All right. But yeah, we're gonna beat Chuck and then we're gonna start the weather routes. Save again. All right. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave with Goofus because I can protect first turn, fake. Well, actually no. No, that won't work because I'm gonna get faked out because when 2 Mon have a priority move, whoever is faster goes first. So he knows triple axle, so we don't get to do it that way. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm going to use Weed Cat. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna play rough, and I need to give it like a priority move just so I can get chip damage in against it. Okay. Oh, Sucker Punch, that works. Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep play rough. We'll keep U-turn. We'll keep Flower Trick. We'll ditch Brick Break for Sucker Punch, and we'll ditch U-turn for protect because I need to block the fake out on the first turn. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of Flower Trick because there's only like 1 Watermon that I have to worry about, the Quaquaval. So the pivot from U-turn is gonna come out ahead over Flower Trick. Okay. Alright, so Weed Cat, no Flower Trick. Okay. We are going to throw safety goggles on Honchkrow because we don't want to get put to sleep by Breloom. He likes to set up a substitute, dynamic punch / focus punch, rock slide, spore. Okay. We want to make sure it has Prankster. So taunt moves go first. Well, priority prankster moves go first, like taunt, Will-O-the-Wisp, etc. And we're gonna use a wide lens so we can be like, hey, what's up? Now I'm not gonna miss as much. Okay. So it's gonna be fake out, no quash. It's gonna be Will-O-the-Wisp because they're all physical attacker. Well, I think all but 1 are physical attackers. Okay, so let's see. Snarl isn't bad, but yeah, like they're all physical. Deagleam isn't bad. Mainly because I don't have a lot of fairy coverage, you know? No. A lot of them hold items, so knockoff is not a bad grab, you know? Okay. So knockoff, fake out, Will-O-the-Wisp, and probably Shadow Sneak. Yeah, Shadow Sneak, so I have a priority move since I'm gonna be outsped by like literally everyone. Okay. Instead of knockoff, because I can get knockoff on other Mon. We're also going to go to Silphco, and we're gonna grab Thunder Wave from I think the 2nd floor. Let's see. We add the key card, so now we can get out. Okay, thank you. We love Thunder Wave. I'm pretty sure Sableye is going to be able to learn it, you know? Let's see. No, he doesn't. But he does get Toxic. So that's actually not too bad. So it'll basically be Fake Out, Shadow Sneak, Will-O-the-Wisp, and Toxic. Wide Lens to make it harder to miss. We want to give them Prankster so we actually get to use our priority moves. Thank you. Shiftry with Sucker Punch. Fake Out. Vacuum Wave really isn't going to do much, sadly. He does have a poison type, so I'm not going to bother with Toxic Spikes. Actually, I'm not going to... I mean, on one hand, yes. The Fake Out is nice. But I don't think I'm going to bother, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to go with... maybe Crocodile with a Fighting. Because of Sneasler. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I won't outspeed, sadly. So we're gonna go all in on defense. It has a focus sash, so we don't really have to worry about not doing enough damage. Like, we're not going to be able to one-hit is my point, so, you know. Okay. Impish. Holding a Fighting Berry. Chipotle. We absolutely want to do Power Up Punch. Earthquake Crunch Rock Slide is fine. Because he doesn't get a priority move, sadly. We're then gonna change him to Intimidate, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to set up with Moxie. So, let's see. Weed Cat is fine. It does need an item, though. Think I'm gonna go... Let's see, what does Chuck have? Alright, we're just gonna go Chipotle Berry. Grim Snarl. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go like Citrus Berry on the Grim Snarl. Just so, because only one of them has a steel move, you know? Okay, so Citrus for generic healing. Taunt, Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Play Rough is fine. Stank Eye with the wide lens to make it harder to miss. We are going to go... It's primarily status. So we are going to go defense up. Defense up, speed down, in fact. Relaxed. Right, with safety goggles. Sucker Punch Defog. I mean, I can get rid of Defog. So what do we want to put there instead? What do we want to put there instead of Defog is the real question. Think I'm gonna go Psychic Noise because it means they can't use Drain Punch if any of them have it. Pluck isn't bad, but I don't think they're holding berries, you know? Dark Pulse for the flinch isn't bad. Oh, of course he can learn T-Wave. We're also gonna put Will-O-the-Wisp on Spiritomb. We keep Sucker Punch, we keep Extrasensory. I'm probably ditching Nasty Plot as well. We don't use Roost because it'll remove the flying typing, which we hate. Honestly, Steel Wing actually might be a grab. Oh no, we'll go Psychic instead. Even better. Now, we will grab that other one. We will grab Steel Wing just so we have some more coverage. And that will be over knockoff. So, Weed Cat. Yeah, that's fine. Grimmsnarl, that's fine. Stank, good. Spiritomb still needs a change. Right's fine. Crocodile's fine. Okay. So what are we doing for Spiritomb? First off, we want to save so I don't lose any progress. It's been like more than 1 minute. Okay, we want Wide Lens because we don't want Will-O-the-Wisp to miss. Pressure isn't bad, but I want to see if we have better moves than that. No. In case the one mon does get a substitute off, I think we're gonna try to go Infiltrator. Infiltrator bypasses things like screens and substitute. Oh, Intimidate, even better. Okay then. So we'll probably be going, let's see. Extrasensory, Will-O-the-Wisp, Sucker Punch, and what else? Probably Shadow Sneak due to how slow I am. And then we will go Defense up, Speed down. I really like Spiritomb. I think Spiritomb is a cool looking Pokemon. And I remember when I was a noob, I really liked Spiritomb. But then I learned how being slow blows. Hypnosis has low accuracy. And you're just better off not being Spiritomb. But any chance I get to use it, I want to use it because I just think it's a really cool mon. So yeah, defense up minus speed. One last check. Okay. We're gonna go down special defense because it's mostly physical attackers. Rash. I think they have a cream for that. I don't know. Alright, save. And then what you do is when you go to fight Chuck, you either do the left side or the right side. So you only have to fight half the trainers. I did not know about it until relatively recently. Oh, shut up. Lamau, you're dead. Weed Cat, extremely powerful, by the way. Protein, very fast, good coverage, you know? So, yeah, everyone's good to go. We're gonna heal again, we're gonna save. All right, go team. We protect on the first turn. No fake out. Oh, triple axle, okay. We go play rough. It does have, what's it called, which is annoying. Not the worst thing in the world. We go Sucker Punch to finish him off. Lucario is gonna go probably Aura Sphere. We do outspeed, so I'm gonna go U-turn just to pivot out. Okay. It probably was going Aura Sphere, which I don't like. So I'm gonna go into Stank Eye. Oh, Flash Cannon, okay. We fake out. Oh no! It can't be flinched. Bah! So I goofed it. I did not read that ahead in our focus. That is an oopsie doopsies. That is even a poopsie whoopsies on my part. Yumi, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Mono Dark, we're taking on Chuck. I was pretending for content. I messed up. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. So like before, yes, we protect on the first turn. We play rough. We sucker punch. Quackleval. Okay, this is different. I think we are still faster. Yes. So we will, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm not doing bad. I voted and I'm drunk. I'm gonna hit him with a play rough. Okay. We're gonna sucker punch. Alright. Sneasler has Focus Sash with a poison move. I am not in a good place here. I am technically faster, so I think I U-turn to pivot out to break Sash. It probably wanted to either knock off or poison jab. So I'm gonna go Crocodile. Okay. Interesting. It does outspeed me though, which I don't love. Yeah, that was, I was hoping it wouldn't collect close combat, but it did, so that's user error on my part. It did go -2 on its defense by now, so that's actually not as bad. We're gonna go Weed Cat, and we're going to play rough. Okay, that kills because it was -2. Lucario, it probably wants to Flash Cannon. We're going to pivot out. We are going to go into right. It does Flash Cannon. We are going to dual Wing Beat. It's got a nasty plot. I think I'll be able to kill it with Sucker Punch. I might be wrong. Yeah, not ideal. Okay, so we know it cannot be flinched. So Fake Out doesn't do anything. Instead, we're gonna just Shadow Sneak. Boy, did that not do enough. Weed Cat, we're going to Sucker Punch. I think it's low enough now that we kill. Okay, good. Breloom likes to... Right was for Breloom. So this is not ideal. But we are faster and it doesn't have a Focus Sash, so I think we kill. Huge. Gallade, I do think we kill. We do not. That's fine though, because we have Fake Out. And we kill. We beat Chuck. Fuck yeah. So we are gonna start prepping for the weather routes, but we're not gonna get to the weather routes. Thank you, Yumi. How is your... I mean, I already asked that. What are you playing tonight? Now that spooky season is over. We're gonna save, so I don't have to redo that. Oh yeah, I forgot that if you go straight, you have to fight the other two. That was an oopsie doopsies. and even a poopsie whoopsies on my part. So we're gonna go back the way we came. We're going to eel. We're going to save. I don't really have a way to deal with the weather. So instead, I'm going to let the weather, aka the sand, be a thing. And I'm going to bring Mon that can play around it. So like Sand Rush, Sand Veil, funny third thing, you know? Okay, very nice. I hope you enjoyed a DBD with Tomato. Is this a Nuzlocke, a Pokemon Diamond? What are you doing with it? I've never played Pokemon Diamond, so I have no idea. All right, so weather route. It's mini bosses. It's... Let me find it. So we want to go with probably... Awesome, I love that. So I look forward to checking out Pokemon Diamond. So I'm probably going to protect on the first turn for no fake out. Then I'm going to probably try to play rough for Heliolisk since it is normal. We can absolutely hit it with a fighting move and hope we don't miss. Dugtrio with the outrageous hair. We're probably going to do some sort of priority move because it is so fast. We're going to want to use Ground Dark for Dracozolt. I mean, we still have to eat the Dragon Claw, which won't feel good. But we can make it work. Okay, gotcha. I forgot that you were doing a Nuzlocke through all the games. I apologize for not remembering. So we are absolutely going to keep Goofus. We are going to keep Weed Cat. I'm probably going to keep Right. I'm not sure if I keep... I may, but I probably won't keep Stanky and Stink Eye, since they were only there because it was predominantly a fighting encounter. So then we are going to bring Cacturn because it has double speed in the sand. We are going to bring... Let's see who else. Let me look this up. I know I looked it up earlier, but I'm not remembering. Dark, outside of Sucker Punch, does not have a lot of priority. All right, Shiftry. That works. Okay, so we'll open with Weed Cat. We will protect first turn. We will then play rough. When Heliolisk comes in, we go into Shiftry, fake out Vacuum Wave. We have, I'm not sure yet for Dugtrio. We ideally would have Crocodile for Dracozolt, then probably a Grass type for Dugtrio and a Fairy type. Ideally, Grimmsnarl for Hariyama. Yeah, thank you for the lurk. I hope you enjoyed dinner. We're actually wrapping up shortly. We are going to be getting to the weather route. We're going to do one last Pallas Cat video, then we're going to find someone to raid. It's unfortunate that you showed up late, but I'm grateful that you showed up at all, Yumi. And I'll probably pop in your stream to lurk. And then I'll try to proper watch the Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. And thank you. Alright, so let's see. Let's get your levels where it needs to be. Everyone's at 68. Very good. We want to fly to Celadon. We want to save. We're going to get this over with. It did belly drum. Thank you kindly. We want to use Item Finder because we killed it instead of capturing it. It occurs to me I never actually showed Chuck an attacking Mon, so I don't have Focus Sash yet. We're gonna fix that right now before I forget, because that was the whole point of fighting Chuck. Not enough. Brimsnarl actually might be enough. I'm not sure if it's 120 or 125. Whatever. You're dead, Lamau. It's 125. So that's why we have Beldum. Because Beldum can grab you safety goggles, assault vest, and the other thing. That'll be the last thing we do before we do a Pallas Cat video to wrap it up. Actually, let's see if King Gambit can do it. King Gambit absolutely can do it. I'm probably not using King Gambit in Elite 4 because 4 times weakness to fire, 2 times weakness to ground, 4 times weakness to fighting, etc. Like, I don't love that, right? But I may end up using it in some form of dark, or I may use it in steel. Yes, thank you. It's the only focus sash in the game, whereas the enemy fights, they get action replay teams with multiple focus sash, because fuck us, you know? Let's grab who we tossed out back. That was Shiftry. We're gonna save. We're gonna find someone to raid after watching one more Pallas Cat video. Most of the Pallas Cat videos we watched were from the Monolith Discord. This is ever a classic and even more relevant now that it's going to be winter soon. Zelenogorsk, aka Greenberg/Greenville of Russian fame. He's such a beautiful boy. Also, it's going to be from Monolization, i.e. Roman Pavlov and crew. I love the Mongolian sounding music. Also that hiss. Let's get a replay of that. Gotta keep the Pete's warm. He's such a beautiful boy. Oh, he did the thing! It's so dramatic. I'm a big fan. I love that look of wonder on his face. He reminds me of Kazoo Kid in like the best way. The twitchy tail is also hella cute. Doing a stretch in the sun. A little bit of digging as well. Gotta do a face rub. Oh. Truly one of God's finest creatures. Big fan. Roman Pavlov, aka Monolization on YouTube. Like them, follow them, watch all the Pallas Cat content. We are now going to find someone to raid. VOD friends, lurkers, hope you enjoyed the stream. We didn't get the fuchsia. I suppose I was being overly ambitious by trying to get the fuchsia. Tomorrow we'll do the weather routes. We'll get the fuchsia. We'll do the Brendan fight. And we'll very likely start the rematches. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay safe and take care, everyone. Also, I don't think I said this earlier, but I stream every Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. through 8 p.m. Eastern. Pokemon, aka Radical Red Monotypes, crime coverage when I'm able to, and Pallas Cats. Pallas Cats are an always thing. They're just the best. Take care, everyone. Thank you. See you tomorrow. All right, we did find someone to raid, so that's good. Hey, Taro, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your evening as well. And provided the world doesn't end, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Also, we did find someone to raid, so that's good. Let's see.